Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today, I'm going to be showing you guys how to do, in my opinion, the hardest but most useful mechanic in all of Rocket League, the speed flip. It is the fastest way to gain speed in the game, and it is an absolute essential to be able to beat your opponent to the ball. So without further ado, let's get straight into this. Alright guys, so I'm going to give you a training pack to work on your speed flips, and here's a prime example of how to do one. As you can see, you have to flip exactly down the middle of it to be able to get it. Even for me, someone who knows how to speed flip, this training pack is a little difficult to complete. So to know that you're speed flipping correctly, all you should try to aim for is just getting this one time. Go ahead and get this one down, but I get it after a couple of tries, and I'm going to break down exactly how to go ahead and get this speed flip for you guys. So let's hop back into free play and I'll give you a show right now. So a lot of people put out tutorials on how to speed flip in Rocket League, and in my opinion, they're way too complicated for the average player to understand. So I'm going to be breaking down how to speed flip very simply for you guys. So feel free to follow along with these very clear instructions, and we'll be sure by the end of this video you know how to speed flip and you can go ahead and practice it yourself. So there's 4 things that you guys need to learn how to do. All right. The first one is how to flip cancel. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so what I'm going to have you do is I'm just going to have you jump. Very easy. Just jump, and then we're going to have you flip. All right, jump and flip. Very simple. Everyone should know how to jump and flip at this point. All right, so now we're going to cancel our flip. Okay, this is 25% of a speed flip right here. I want you to jump and flip, but the second that you push your joystick forward to flip forward, I want you to immediately pull back on the joystick to make your car do this. All right, guys, I want your car to literally stop. I want you to flip, but I want your car to stop midair. So I want you to cancel the momentum that you get from your flip. So the second that you flip, ladies and gentlemen, I want you to pull back on your joystick, okay? That is how we flip cancel in Rocket League. So moving on to step number 2. This one is very specific. I'm going to have my editor put a clock on the screen with the 12 numbers for a clock. I want you guys to learn how to flip to number 11 on the clock. Now apply that to your joystick, okay? Number 11. Imagine your joystick as a clock. You want to flip to number 11 or number 1, whatever is more comfortable for you, but you don't want to flip to 12, okay? You don't want to flip straight forward. You want to flip slightly to 11 or to 1. What this does is it allows you to basically get the momentum for a forward flip while your car is slightly spinning sideways, and that allows us to get further into this speed flip. So again, you can flip to 11 just like this, or 1 just like that, okay? So 11 or 1. But you guys can pick whatever's more comfortable. Personally, I do 11, but I can do both if I want to. All right, so moving on to step number 3. Now, ladies and gentlemen, you have to pull back your joystick and apply the step that we learned in number 1. You want to flip cancel after you flip to 11 or to 1. So what that looks like is we flip to 11 or we flip to 1 just like that. But we're going to flip cancel the second that we do that. And how you do that is by pulling back on your joystick directly backwards or slightly diagonal to the opposite side. So if you're flipping to 11, you want to pull back to 5. If you're flipping to 1, you want to pull back to 7. Okay, so I'm going to give you the example for 11 right now, what it looks like when you flip to 11. You guys ready? I'm going to flip to 11 and pull back to 5. And it should look something like this. And I know it looks kind of goofy right now, but that's because I'm not boosting, okay? This is what you want it to look like. So you notice that when I flip to 11, pull back to 5, I land on my side wheels. That's obviously not good for a kickoff because you're going to lose momentum because you don't land on your wheels. So the 4th step for a speed flip is learning to air roll to land properly. So once I pull my joystick back like this and I'm about to land, what I want to do at that point is I want to press the air roll button to then adjust my car right before I land to land on my wheels. Now it looks hard without boost, but once I apply boost, it gives us a lot more time in the air to give ourselves time to land. So instead of looking like this and quickly having to pull it, if I apply it with boost here, ladies and gentlemen, it looks like this. a lot more time to go ahead and land. So that's what you want to do. You want to flip to 11 or 1 and then pull back to flip cancel in the opposite direction. And what that allows you to do is your boost canister will be facing backwards the whole time, and you want to land on your wheels, okay? Now, I'm going to let you guys know right now that this mechanic is incredibly difficult to master. It will take a lot of time, and it will be frustrating, okay? But practice will make perfect on this. You're going to get better, not through the understanding of how to do it, but through the practice and repetition that you will build with muscle memory. It took me about 6 hours a day for almost a week or two to get this down consistently, and almost a month of practice to get it in kickoffs, in game consistently. So it does take a while, but you will get it down through practice. So let's get into the training pack, and I'll show you guys what it looks like when you should be doing it with yourself. Now, I'm going to give you some big pointers as to things that I see that people do wrong all the time when they do their speed flips. So this is like a frequently asked questions / what do people frequently do wrong when they're trying to practice. I've coached people how to speed flip and shown them how to do it properly, but this is what I see people do wrong all the time. So definitely stick around and watch this, because you're probably going to end up doing this and you do not want to. So what I see people do is they'll like go for a speed flip and they'll end up like way on the side of the ball, and then they'll try to turn back in. That's not what you want to do. So what you actually want to do is you want to slightly turn to the right before you go for the ball. Because you're flipping to the 11 on the clock, you're going to be slightly flipping to the left. Your momentum will take you there, but you want to land facing the ball in a perfectly straight line, because obviously in Rocket League, when you turn, you lose speed and you don't take as good of an angle. Your goal when to speed flip is not only speed flip, but you want to be perfectly in line with the ball. So when you land, you're driving straight and you do not need to turn to hit the ball. Make sure you're landing directly on line to be able to get the ball, and that you're flipping to 11. You don't want to be side flipping, and you don't want to be coming back around it like this. Those are the two biggest things that I see people messing up all the time. Now, if you want an easier version of a speed flip practice, I can give you guys that training pack. If this is frustrating you, I can give you a very, very easy one that will just be like, okay, are you doing the basic speed flip right now? And if you are, you can get it. This is an advanced speed flip one. I'll give you guys the basic training pack right now. So the code for this pack is going to be up on the screen and in the description right now, guys. So this one is the easy one. You need to speed flip to be able to get to this one in time, but it is actually very, very simple. It's a lot easier, and you should be able to do it with minimal practice. The other one requires a perfect speed flip, but you guys should be able to get this one if you're doing the steps correctly. So again, we're going to boost and then immediately flip like this, just to a number 11, and then just drive straight towards the ball, boosting the whole time, and you should be able to get it almost every single time, guys, if you do it properly. This one is pretty simple. It takes very minimal practice. Might take you about an hour to get this down consistently, and then you should be able to do this almost every single time. I'll flip to the right and give you guys an example of what that looks like as well. And there we go. So if you guys feel like you have this mastered, I would definitely start practicing it in Musty's training pack that I showed earlier, guys. Definitely practice that one, because that one is going to be the best for the perfect speed flip and being able to implement it in a kickoff. And I also really hope that this video was helpful. If you guys think I deserve it, please make sure to hit the like button. It does help out the channel a lot. Now, if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask in the comments down below. I will be reading them as always on the tutorial videos, trying to help you guys out. And I hope that I did help you guys out, get a little bit better at Rocket League, have a little bit more understanding about what to do, and navigate the jungle that is learning all the mechanics in this game, because it can be very difficult at times. If you guys feel like you learned this mechanic, there are still so many more mechanics in Rocket League to learn, and I have so many more tutorials for you guys to go ahead and learn. So if you're happy with this and you want to move on to another mechanic, feel free to hit the button right here on the screen. It's going to be my air dribble tutorial video, or maybe over here on the screen is going to be my wave dash tutorial video. You can also go to my channel to go ahead and check out a bunch of other tutorials or gameplay tips. I highly recommend you guys go and check it out. And for now, I'll catch you guys later. Peace!